First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. As always, we appreciate you joining us. We are live streaming on the Fox 12 Oregon YouTube channel at kptv.com and of course on the Fox 12 Oregon apps, which I highly recommend downloading those because it's a great way to watch this show and all of our other programming and watch it afterward as well. Right now though, we're going to play my interview with Connor. Connor is a shoe designer. So this is part of the Doernbecher Freestyle shoe design competition that goes on where a number of the patients at Doernbecher Children's Hospital get to design their own shoe, their creation, working in conjunction with Nike shoe designers. A really incredible program. And then these shoes are then put up for auction. They're also available for sale. And all of that money, all those proceeds go to help those patients that are there at Doernbecher. So it's really a great program to give back and also a great experience for some of these children who get to try out designing shoes and do something of their own creation, see it actually put into place and actually have something physical to show for it. Connor's was apparently the highest seller of all time for the design that he has. So I was able to join Connor. His parents are also in this. And he talks about the shoe, talks about design, what went into it. It's pretty incredible. So let's go for it right now. Here is Connor. Connor, thank you for having some time to talk to us today. Really appreciate it. Congratulations also on having this shoe and being a part of this program that's now in its 20th year. And I think to start off with that, if you don't mind, tell us what it was like, for you to even get involved in this process and what it felt like to be a part of this.
Yeah, so I mean, how we first learned about it, we would take walks around the hospital, and we saw in the hospital a display with the Nike shoe and like the kids that designed it, and that always interested us. And then I got selected for it in December, and it's been an incredible experience. It's been really cool to kind of go behind the scenes of everything and to be a designer for a shoe and be part of that process. It's really something amazing to see.
I mean, I'm with you. I always like the behind the scenes look at something too, just how it gets made, how things happen. So when you were working on this, what was that process like? So you got selected. Do you tell them your ideas? And how does that part work for you?
Pretty much. I mean, I shared with them my ideas. I drew a lot of concepts of what I would like for a shoe on Procreate on my iPad. And I brought that in the first time and just showed them all the ideas I had. And it was just a matter of kind of going through ideas that they had and that I had and narrowing it down to what I liked for a final product.
That's got to be so fun, taking something that's in your head and you're sitting there, creating this on your iPad and then showing it to an actual shoe designer. Like, hey, here's something that I thought of that, can we get this made? Was that pretty cool?
Yeah, that was honestly one of the things that I was excited for at the beginning of this whole process. Just the thought of I'm drawing this right now and I'm gonna see it as a real thing before I know it. That was always such a cool idea and then a cool reality to me.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, to be able to come up with something and creatively like that and then see it in form. Well, let's talk about the design, and obviously this is something personal for everybody who's a part of this program. And if you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind, could you tell us, about your thoughts behind the design and what it is that it meant for you?
Yeah, so I mean the color is first black and gold. If I'm being honest, I just really like black and gold together. But the design, so let's see, there's so many things on it. The cracks that you kind of see going through it, I did that just to kind of show me a little bit, it it can be broken and damaged, but it can still be such a beautiful thing. And I kind of thought that about my whole experience. And also, if you look closely, you can see music going around the shoe. That was a song that my sister and I wrote before all this had kind of started up again. And so yeah, I kind of put that in as an homage to her. And I mean, yeah, there are so like I said, so many little things. Like we had a saying that we would go by step, paso a paso, and paso a paso is step by step in Spanish. And so on the bottom of this shoe, it says paso a paso, And I don't know if you have the other one, but on the bottom of the other one it says step by step. I have it here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and so there are so many little hidden things that are so personal to me, and also like here, sorry, here instead of saying Air Jordan, it says Air Connor with a little music note. Um, and yeah, there's just so many things that I think they really the blue kind of part, the
Outsole.
outsole, it glows in the dark. There are so many little things that they really aced it. They really outdid themselves. It's incredible.
These are awesome shoes. I mean, that's a lot going in there. That's a lot of hidden things that you've got. So the song in particular, you know, so that part, so talking about the song, I believe you said it's something you and your sister made.
Yeah.
So, like, tell us about that. What is that song, and what does it mean so much for you and your sister?
Yeah. Oh, one, I love the sound of the song, and it's a beautiful song. But while I was in the hospital, my sister was actually in Spain for a foreign exchange program, and so she wasn't really here with us, and that got kind of tough with going through something so hard and not having her here with us, and having to update her with everything on call, and there's a 9-hour difference, so even calling wasn't that easy. And so when designing the shoe, I kind of I my thought process was putting that there to kind of you know give her a little shout out and just kind of honor her a little bit in the shoe too. So it's not just my shoe; it's our shoe.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So now that you've got this, you know, what happens next for you? So you've got this design, you've got that in your hand, again, going there from that something you created in your head, you're working on that, and now you get to see it. Though, yeah, let's ask this one. What was it like the first time that you got to put this into your hand, see a finished shoe like that?
I mean, my face was quite literally.
Yes, it was.
It was like that, yes.
It was the very first time. It was so surreal. I mean, I said this a lot. To see something that I had designed on my iPad as a real physical thing in my hands, I mean, it's a crazy thing to see, and it was a really cool moment.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. I keep looking up when you see my eyes go up. It means I'm looking at my monitor right there just to see it again. So Connor, you know, now that you've got this, you know, and you've gone through this process and you have this shoe out there that's going to be able to help people as well.
Yeah.
You know, looking at the program that you went through, you know, how important do you think this is for you and for other you know, kids who are going through whatever it may be there through Doernbechers, whatever it is that you're battling in, and all of the stuff that's happening in life, to have this program as something to have as an outlet? How important do you
Yeah.
think that is for other kids?
I think it is such an important thing. I know for me, it was nice because it kind of pulled me away from that living in the hospital and the whole medical challenges and everything. It kind of pulled me away from that, and it gave me also pretty much a blank canvas to let out my thoughts and whatever was on my mind onto something. And I think also really good because it is such a fun thing to do, and having fun things to do after going through such dark times in the hospital like that is really something that's really nice to have. I think if anybody can get the opportunity to do this, take it. It's an incredible experience. It really is.
Well, looking at it now, you've gone through this experience. You are officially a shoe designer. So, is this something that you think you'd want to pursue as a career or something in a field related to it?
I do 100% think that I would love it. I'm still not sure what I want to pursue at all. I'm still a freshman. I'm still kind of
What, you don't have
figuring
it figured out yet? Come on, no, I'm just kidding.
but yeah, I think being a designer, a shoe designer, especially, would be really, really cool.
If
Yeah.
if I may add something, Connor did like 14 or 15 different designs, and it blew the designers away they have commented a number of times. They're like, wow, some of his designs are so good, like with the color matching and the color patterns. They're like, they feel like they probably could have taken a bunch of the designs and taken them straight to market. They loved his designs.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. I mean, I got to say, I don't even know what the other ones were like, but the one that you have right there, just all that stuff that you put into that and the meaning behind all of it, that's really, really amazing. Yeah, you got some
Thank
talent
you.
there. So whatever it is that you want to end up doing. Well, Connor, thank you. And I'm assuming this is Connor's parents who are with us as well, joining us. Thanks, Connor's mom and dad. And, for joining us here to talk about this and anything that you just finally, that you would like to say to everybody out there, to the other kids who are going through what they're going through, maybe people who are going through those challenges, in the depths of what you've gone through, but also seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Anything you'd want to say to them?
Yeah, life has its ups and downs. You have good high moments, but then you can have some low moments. And my advice would just be to, even in the low moments, keep keep a positive attitude, stay positive, keep up good thoughts, because if you kind of get into that negativity, it really takes over, and it can really make your experience so much worse and feel so much worse. So I think my one piece of advice, like I said, would just be to stay positive, because that's what got us through it all pretty well, just keep positivity going.
Connor, you are positive, and thank you very much for having some time to talk to us here. Really, really appreciate it. Congratulations on the shoe. It's a cool design, man, and
Thank
best
you.
of luck in what you pursue.
Thank you so
All right, there we go. So again, Connor joining us for that. Some good advice there from him at the end of it, and a really cool design. There are bids going on right now. So again, that's the Doernbecher Freestyle shoes. And we have more coming up here for Fox 12 Now, so don't forget that you can always join us here every weekday. We are live from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, so that's where I'm at right now for this. We do have a lot of segments that we cover, though. Sometimes we go out of the studio, and we have a lot of different things that we do talk about here on the show. So don't forget, you can find all of those the Fox 12 Oregon YouTube channel, KPTV.com, and the Fox 12 Oregon app. So I always want to recommend and remind everybody that those are the places to go to check out everything afterward and share those segments that you really like. Search through there. There's a lot that we cover. But we'll be back at 1:30 p.m. with more. So if you are watching live, that's about a little over 10 minutes away, so you can come right back to whatever platform you are on. I will talk to you then. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.